Discover the truth behind common credit score myths, such as checking your score, hurting your credit, and how Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion differ in their scoring. Checking your credit score does not hurt your credit. It's a soft inquiry. Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion use different scoring models, resulting in varying scores. The most widely used credit score is the FICO score, ranging from 300 to 850. A good credit score can save you thousands on loan interest and insurance premiums. Credit utilization ratio accounts for 30% of your credit score, making it crucial to keep it low. You can request a free credit report from each bureau once a year, but not a free score. Meet Oscar Swahn, a Swedish shooter who won a bronze medal at the 1920 Summer Olympics in Antwerp at the age of 72, making him the oldest Olympic medalist in history. Oscar Swahn was a Swedish shooter who competed in the 1920 Summer Olympics. He won a bronze medal at the age of 72, making him the oldest Olympic medalist. Swahn competed in 3 Olympic Games, 1920, 1924, and 1928, spanning 44 years. At 72, Swahn's Olympic debut was also his first medal win, an incredible achievement. The 1920 Summer Olympics, where Swahn won, were held in Antwerp, Belgium. Swahn's record as the oldest Olympic medalist has stood for over 100 years, still unbeaten. Did you know SimCity was originally designed for analog computers? SimCity was originally designed in 1985 by Will Wright on an analog computer. The first version of SimCity was called Micropolis and was a simulation of urban planning. Analog computers use continuous signals to process information, unlike digital computers that use 0 seconds and 1 second. The analog computer used to recreate SimCity has over 100 patch cords and 300 switches. The game's core mechanics, like zoning and budgeting, were designed to work on analog hardware. SimCity's analog origins paved the way for the iconic digital game we know today. Relive the impressive streak of Magic Johnson, who recorded 13 consecutive triple-doubles in the 1981 to 1982 season, showcasing his incredible all-around skills. Magic Johnson's 13 consecutive triple-doubles in 1981 to 82 still stand as an NBA record. The streak began on the 30th of December 1981 with a 3-3-1-4-1-2 performance against the Portland Trail Blazers. During the streak, Magic averaged 24.4 points, 11.5 rebounds, and 11.5 assists per game. He achieved the feat despite playing in an era with tougher defensive rules and physical play. The Lakers went 9-4 during the streak, with Magic leading the team to several crucial victories. Magic's incredible run ended on the 3rd of February 1982, with a 2-7-1-0-1-0 performance against the Milwaukee Bucks. Watch and laugh at the top 3 most hilarious goalkeeper blunders, including David Seaman's infamous slip against Southampton in 2004. Goalkeepers are the only players who can touch the ball with their hands in a match. David Seaman's blunder against Southampton in 2004 is considered one of the most iconic in football history. The mistake led to a 2-2 draw, costing Arsenal the chance to set a new unbeaten record. Seaman was 40 years old at the time, making him one of the oldest players to make a high-profile blunder. The error was so embarrassing that Seaman even laughed about it himself after the match. Goalkeeper blunders are often more memorable than great saves, making them a fan favorite in football culture. The Xbox One's launch in 2013 was marred by controversy over its always-online requirement and restrictive used game policies, which sparked outrage among gamers and led to a major backtrack. Microsoft's Xbox One launched in 2013 with controversy surrounding its online requirements and game policies. The console required an internet connection at all times, sparking concerns about offline play. Microsoft initially planned to restrict used game sales, forcing buyers to repurchase games they already owned. The restrictive policies were met with widespread criticism from gamers and industry experts alike. Facing backlash, Microsoft backtracked on its policies just days before the console's launch. Learn about the life and work of Gordon Parks, an African-American photographer who captured powerful images of the civil rights movement, including his iconic photo, American Gothic, Washington, D.C. Gordon Parks was born in 1,912 inches Fort Scott, Kansas, to a family of 15 children. Parks bought his first camera, a used Voigtlander, at a pawn shop in Seattle for $7.50. In 1942, Parks became the first African-American photographer to work at the Farm Security Administration. Parks' iconic photo, American Gothic, Washington, D.C., was taken in 1942, featuring government worker Ella Watson. During the 1,960 seconds, Parks worked for Life magazine, documenting the civil rights movement and poverty in America. Learn about the Ticuna people, one of the largest indigenous groups in the Amazon rainforest, who have lived there for over 2,000 years and have a rich cultural heritage. The Ticuna people are one of the largest indigenous groups in the Amazon rainforest, with over 40,000 members. They have lived in the Amazon for over 2,000 years, with a rich cultural heritage and traditional way of life. The Ticuna are skilled hunters and gatherers, using over 400 plant species for food, medicine, and other purposes. Their traditional territory spans across Brazil, Colombia, and Peru, covering over 40 million acres of rainforest. The Ticuna have a unique linguistic heritage, with their own language and over 90 dialects spoken across their territory. Debunk common misconceptions about refugees, from "they're a burden on the economy" to "they're all fleeing war." Refugees are not illegal immigrants, but individuals fleeing persecution or conflict under international law. Most refugees, 85%, are hosted by developing countries, not Western nations, with Turkey hosting the most. Refugees contribute to their host countries' economies, with a study showing they pay more in taxes than they receive in benefits. Not all refugees are fleeing war. Many escape persecution, natural disasters, or human rights violations. Refugees undergo rigorous security screenings, with the U.S., for example, having a 1-2-step process to ensure safety. Resettling refugees can benefit the host country's demographics, as they often fill labor gaps and stimulate both. From the Apollo missions to the Mars Curiosity rover, discover how aluminum has played a crucial role in space exploration. Aluminum's high strength-to-weight ratio made it an ideal material for spacecraft construction. The Apollo 11 spacecraft's fuselage was made of aluminum, protecting astronauts on their historic moon landing. Aluminum's thermal conductivity helped regulate the temperature of the Mars Curiosity rover's electronics. The International Space Station's solar panels are supported by aluminum frames, generating power for the orbiting outpost. Aluminum's corrosion resistance enabled the Hubble Space Telescope's mirrors to withstand harsh space conditions. Today, aluminum alloys are being developed to build even lighter and more efficient spacecraft for future missions.